Man, look at Trailblazer Super Sport, man. It is just sitting there, man. It's like telling me, hey, man, help me out. Get me back right. Drop some comments. Let me know what subs we should go with inside the new Trailblazer build. I pretty much got like 12 cubes that I can, squeeze airspace into this guy and put, 412s probably like on a 12K. Maybe 612s on a 12K. So pretty much like 412s, 612s I can pretty much fit, with placement of magnet. I'll figure that out. But I got 12 cubes to play with. Drop down in the comments what subs should we go with on the new Trailblazer build. Sundowns or Deaf Bonce. I think that's what it's called. Look how Trailblazer ended up after we took the mids and highs out of this guy to put in the Silverado build. It looks very, very, very lonely and sad. Dang. Man, after having this thing like this for almost like 2 or 3 years, maybe 2.5 years, man, we took all the speakers out. Look at the fiberglass door panels. Man, these things have been painted for like 5 years and yet have ever cracked. They've warped with time, obviously. This 5 years that these door panels have been built, obviously fiberglass is going to warp. But man, they're still holding up like a champ. Look at the door panel. So I think I got probably like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 6, 8s, mids and highs that are still left over in the Trailblazer. So what I think I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna write a letter to Santa and see if I can get another 1800.1 Tara amp and use those for outside speakers on the Silverado build. That thing would be loud. So when I was actually in Orlando jamming, I noticed that I was lacking a little bit of mids and highs going along the side and obviously in the front, because all the vocal and the door panels are firing back, and same thing with everything that's in the bed, it's all firing back. Obviously, if we are standing directly right behind it with the tailgate down and the doors open, all the vocals facing here. But when you're standing in front of it, man, you don't really hear nothing. I mean, you hear the echo, but you really are not really hearing like the words of the songs or what's going on. So, when there was cars parked in front of us at the Florida Classics, people didn't notice that I had the sound system until they actually started getting past the front tires. Then they started hearing the door panels, and obviously they went around the back and seen what's going on in the back, and then they were like, dang, that's crazy. So I think with those 8/8s, I'll probably put like 4 in the front with 2 horn tweeters or 2 bullet tweeters, and then we'll put 2 8s on each side with some tweeters as well, so we can wake the inside or the outside front of the truck up, and that thing is going to be ridiculous loud after that. Then after that, I think pretty much the sound system in the Silverado is done. So basically, man, the whole Trailblazer is going to get a completely makeover. The paint's still pretty good, but if we can do a quick wet sand, maybe a re-clear, then wet sand and buff it, I think the black's going to be good. Although it does have a little bit of nicks and dings from us partying and hanging out, block parties, but man, that just what comes with the territory. The hood's going to get turned over to flat matte red with the black rally stripe on it, of course. The different color hood and the one rally stripe, man, that's my trademark. At one point, this truck was actually black chrome hood. It looked like a robot with the black rally stripe, and this thing had 28-inch floaters at one point, man, and this thing was sick. And it had had 6 JL Audio W3s in it, with a blow-through wall. Man, it was pretty clean. That was actually one of my favorite ways that the truck was, but I don't want the floaters on it. It mess up a lot of my stuff. Those wheels are just way too heavy, and I actually like the way it looks with the stock wheels. And you see, like, even like the vinyl, it has like a green color to it, a green tone, and we have like the avocado color ostrich in here, man, that's played out with the green headliner. Man, anything that's got green in it is gonna get out of here. You see it's got the pillars, they're ostrich, the side pillars are green, headliner's green. All that's gonna get completely taken off, and we're gonna need a new sunroof, man, because look, it's with the base time it broke it. Look, you see it, and this is probably like my 3rd or 4th sunroof on this guy. Man, it always breaks with the sound system, so there's no way around it. I get that red SS Corvette steering wheel for this guy. Maybe the one with the Corvette emblem right here. Carpet may stay black, or I may do it red, or everything might go red. We're gonna end up doing some panels with these that are plexiglass, and we'll write Mousetrap with the YouTube logo and light them up. My concept for my Trailblazer build, you know, when I did this one, is I didn't want to lose any pressure when the doors was open. When people have walls and the port's almost close to, you know, where you open up the door, you lose pressure obviously. But if you keep the doors closed and put the windows down, pressure still stays compact inside and it still sounds pretty good. But I actually want the thing to still jam with the doors open. And that's why, if I don't know if you guys noticed how this box is actually built. So the chamber, the front chamber is probably at least like 14, and then the rear chamber is probably like 25, 27. So it goes, you know, straight, then it goes up, and then the port comes off that guy. So it's pretty much like a tunnel before it even reaches the outside. So that's why, you know, I built it like that, because it still has like somewhat of a external port acting like it before it reaches out, if that makes sense. But the new box design, man, I want something to be a little bit different, but man, that thing is gonna quad out. I want nasty lows at high volume for this guy. The box, it actually comes up to the edge of like the weather seal, and I really don't want it to do that on this next box. I want the box to pretty much to like end be where the pillar starts, so I have that much area so I can put a badass battery bank and be able to do a very nice amp rack display with like plexiglass and lights and stuff like that. Because like I said, man, I want this thing to be, you know, fantastic, like car show ready, but still not no pun, still, you know, be able to get it, you know. Now there are still 412s in here that are working. I got one more 12 Kicker CVRs, and I got this TS 5000D, but it's probably like 1500, you know, not even 2000 watts. Drop down in the comments, what should I do with that, man? Let me know. You know, I'm open to any ideas. I'd rather, you know, do something with those subs than them just sitting. Or should we build like a S10 or a Chevy Blazer and put, you know, 612 CVRs on that 5D, you know, so that thing can bang just to have a daily driver base vehicle or something. I don't know. Drop down in the comments, let me know, man. We got to do something with those subs. They just cannot be laying around. We'll definitely want to subscribe and, man, and stay up to date with this build, because like I said, man, we are going to build these door panels from straight scratch. We're going to, you know, get, you know, these door panels off, and we're just going to throw them away. The console, I may just save it just for, you know, memories. I really love this console. I don't know what I could do with it, but like these panels, like they can just go, you know what I'm saying? The bench can go. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. I may save the door panels and just give them to somebody I know that has a Trailblazer that wants them. But it is sometimes rare that people want, you know, stuff that's already built. And they're already a little warped, like I said. But we'll see what happens. It'd be a shame just to throw them away, but hey, that's just how life goes, man. You know, you just can't keep, you know, trash piled up, man. You gotta, you know, let old memories go to build new ones, right? Look, you hear the cops and the firemen. Man, something's going on. There's always something that goes on around here, and they're close by. I think the main road's right there, so they're somewhere. Drop down in the comments, let me know what's good. Man, it is Friday. I'm about to cut some hair. I just want to drop a video to get your guys' opinion on what we should do with Trailblazer. Man, we got a lot of work to do on that thing. Gutting it's gonna be, you know, good, you know, video, because you guys can see how I put that box together. So when you guys try to build a box, you can build the box in pieces. So when you go ahead and put it in, you don't struggle or have to, you know, look for help to help you put that box in. Because if I know that the box is going to be heavy, I build it in 2 pieces, so it's easier on myself. All right, so with that being said, man, I just see the ambulance is pulling up. I don't know what's going on. Look, you see it? He just had his lights on when he was coming down the road. But, you know, with that being said, man, I hope you guys have a good Friday night. Stay safe. If you go out, man, stay safe. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.